Hey everyone, have you ever wondered how typing a website name like google.com instantly opens the right website? Behind the scenes, the internet doesn't understand names. It understands numbers called IP addresses. So how does we browser find the correct server in seconds? That's where DNS comes in. In AWS, it is managed by Route 53 service. In this video, I will show you step by step how we can create your own domain, creating a hosted zone and connecting your domain to the DNS records. So stay till the end and you will know exactly how to make a domain point to your website. Before going to start, please give a like to this video, share the video with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. This is the dashboard of the Route 53 service. If we want to register any domain, we can click on the register domain and we need to specify the domain what we want to choose or what we want to purchase. I am checking the domain that was already purchased from the Route 53. If you see that when I search for the tarun it's showing it's not available because I already purchased this domain from the Route 53. If you want to purchase any other domain like .com, .net, .org, we can purchase and we can see the price for a year of the particular domain. If we select it and it will, once we select the domain, then we can click on the proceed to checkout to purchase the domain. I'm not going to buy the domain again. So these are the all domains that are available. If you want to create a low domain like .click, it will cost you around like $3 per year. This is the cheapest domain I think that was available in the Route 53. If you want to purchase, we can purchase, but make sure that it will be cost you $3. It doesn't comes under that free tier. Once we purchase the domain, then we need to create the hosted zone. Hosted zone is like a container which holds the information about the domain that we are having. If you see, I hosted a zone and this was a public hosted zone. In this public hosted zone, my domain information is available, like what is the domain name and hosted zone ID, the number of records this DNS record have. If we go to inside the hosted zone, there are two existing records that are created by default when we are creating the hosted zone. If we want to create any record for our application, then we can click on create record. If you want to provide any subdomain to that particular website, we can provide the subdomain like profile.tarun valireddy. The profile will become the subdomain and the tarunvalireddy.in will become the root domain. And we need to select the record type. If you want to give any IPv4 address, we can select a record type, or if you want to provide any IPv6 address, then we need to select the 4a record type. And the most thing we use in the AWS is CNAME record type. This is like if you want to provide any DNS of the other resources that are available in the AWS, then we can provide the CNAME record type. If I click on alias, then it will ask for the endpoint, like whether it is an API gateway DNS or a CloudFront DNS or a application load balance DNS, whatever it may be. We can select the DNS of the particular AWS resource. Or if you want to directly provide any IP address, then we can choose the record type like A. And coming to TTL, this is like the catching time for the particular domain that we are creating this record. Even when we change this subdomain, the time that we actually giving at the TTL, that much time our domain will be accessible even if we change the domain name. Simply means this is like catching time for the particular domain that we are creating. And the important thing while we are creating any record is about routing policy. If we choose simple routing, then only one IP and one domain will be mapped. Or if we choose weighted, then we can divide the traffic into multiple domains. If we choose like we have two domains, then 50% traffic will be go to the one domain and 50% traffic to go to the another domain. That is about weighted routing policy. And geolocation, we need to select the location, like which regions we want to route the traffic. By based on the location also we can divide the network traffic. If you want to give the most preference traffic, or if you want to forward the traffic to the USA, then we can select the location like South America and North America. These like 80% to the North America and 20% to the South America. We can divide based on the geolocation. And latency, the latency is like our application was deployed in a particular region. When any user want to access within that region or near to that region, the traffic will be routed to the users. Instead of getting from the root servers, it will be route the traffic by using the latency. And the failover routing policy, the failover routing policy is like we actually create two types of records. One is primary and another one like secondary. In any case of the primary record was not reachable, then the traffic will be routed to the secondary record type. And last thing about IP based, we can divide the traffic by based on the IPs. If you want to route the traffic to a particular IPs only, IP based routing policy, then the traffic will be routed to only that IP base, that only IPs. This is about creating a record in the Route 53. When we click on record, it will be created. And if you see clearly here, there are already two records that are existing. These are created when we are creating the hosted zone. The one record is about, it tells like name server, and the another record is about the start of authority record type. These are simple, like we can say the name server will give the information about who is the domain author, and in the SOA record type will tell you where it actually get the information that we actually hosted or that we actually need to resolve. This is about these two default records that was created. I hope you understand about the Route 53 service as at basic level. If you found this video helpful, please give a like to this video, share the video with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.